Hi guys, I've watched a number of YouTube reselling videos on eBay and found them really informative and helpful. So I thought I'd join in and make a video myself and maybe a number of videos and see how that goes, and if it can help other people then that would be great. My background, I have worked and still do work in photography. I mainly do event photography these days. I have done a lot of wedding photography as well. I still do some of that, and portrait photography. But a lot has happened to me in the last 2 or 3 years, which I'll go into maybe on a later video. Having had a camera shop that I ran for a few years, and then that ended, and personally marriage ending too. So I've been through a lot of stuff in the last 2 years, and generally now I'm picking up the pieces of my life, and I really do think that reselling has got some legs to it. So I started reselling about 5 months ago, and just generally going to a number of car boot sales. Quite often is one throughout the year. I'm lucky around here. There's one in a covered car park, so I can go along there. And if you look on Google, as I have been doing, most weekends there seems to be at least one, maybe 2 jumble sales on. So I've been to a few jumble sales as well and picked up a number of items there. So then I thought, after having watched other people making reselling videos and how useful I've found them, seeing an item that somebody has talked about and shown, and then I've seen that same item, and whereas before I thought, what's that, and it would have ignored it, I've actually picked it up, bought it, and made some money on that item. So personally, for me, I find reselling videos very, very helpful. Hopefully I can impart some knowledge or wisdom, show you an item that maybe you would have passed by and it's helpful to you too. And that's really why I've thought that is my way of giving back. So hopefully you'll find it useful. I've got a couple of items in front of me which I've picked up recently, so I thought I'd just show those items. The first item was at a car boot the other day, and it's a flash gun, and it's a speed light. And obviously, because my background has been very much heavily photography, then it's right up my street. Now normally I would go for a flash gun if I was going to use one for myself. It would be a Canon flash gun, because I shoot with a Canon camera. But actually this one is a Yongnuo, and I've probably not pronounced that correctly. It's not one that I would normally have bought, but actually it's a very good flash gun. Now I got this along with some other stuff, and this particular gun I bought for, well, about a £5. It came with some other stuff, but it breaks down to be about a £5, and should be able to get about 60 quid back for that. So from watching these other videos, I've noticed that if you've got knowledge on something, then it does help, because everybody knows more about one particular subject than anything else, it seems. And so everybody has their specialist niches that it's helpful. If you see something in that niche that you're familiar with, you're going to pay far more attention to it. So that's why I went for that. So I need to list that. The other thing, I haven't been big on buying DVDs or any media products. I personally haven't had much success or return in those, but other people I know do have success, so I keep dabbling, and I picked up this Bourne. It's a box set of all of the Bourne films, and I paid £1 for it. So there is a possibility that I may be able to get £10 back for it. We'll see, I'm not sure, it's more of an experiment. I saw a fun thing which I bought purely because it interested me. I'm not sure whether it will be whether I'll get much of a return for it, but it's one of these cars that has been made out of an old Schweppes tin can. Now, I've seen one or two, I've seen these in shops. People sell these sorts of things, and they're quite a niche sort of product. I paid, how much did I pay for this? I paid for about 50p for it, I think. So I didn't exactly, spend much, but I think I'm going to list it for £10 and see what I get back. But the best thing that I've found, which there is a definite interest and market for, is Nerf guns. And here's one of the Nerf guns that I've picked up recently. There are so many different types of Nerf gun. This is Nerf gun N-Strike, but this particular one I really like because you can just press the button on the top here and it opens right up. It's the Deploy CS6 Nerf gun, and you just you put the Nerf gun darts into this container here, and if I can just make that work, it's got a little light on it too at the front there, you see. So half the thing about these Nerf guns is working out how they actually work. This one, you just pull that back, which is part of the reload sequence, then you can open up and you put the Nerf darts in there, put that in, and you're good to go. So it works really well, and then it packs up really small as well, which I really like. You just release the catch there, and the whole thing closes up. So it's really cool, compact gun, and I got that for about £1, so I'll probably put that on for about 20. So we'll see how I go with that. So that's just a taster of some of the things that I've picked up recently. I'll probably make a few more videos and try and talk about some of the pickups that I make. I've got a jumble sale which I'm hoping to go to in the next few days, so I may do another video and talk about some of the items I pick up from that. So let me know in the comments below if you have any comments, and smash the like button if you found this useful, and I'll see you on the next one.